All right, Arizona here with Arizona Pest Experts. I'm going to go over a certain chemical today that we use. It's one of my favorite things to use. You can use it in multiple applications, so I'm going to show you how to use it. This is called a Getz Duster, also known as a Bellow Duster, and this is Delta Dust. So Delta Dust, active ingredient is deltamethrin, that's why it's called Delta Dust. So this is applied in cracks and crevices. I'm going to show you briefly where you can apply this thing. What this works as, you put it in voids, cracks and crevices, and it goes in there. It's a really light powder, so what it does, it goes into that harbor area, that void, where a lot of your insects like to travel through, where they like to hide, reproduce, harvest, and it basically makes it uninhabitable by coating that environment, applying this material, make it stick to the surfaces, and that way when the insect goes in there, it cuts up their exoskeleton, they die through desiccation, or they die through this, getting this deltamethrin into their system. So let me show you. So I usually take this powder, I will fill up the Getz Duster, and I'll show you a quick peek on here. You don't want to fill up this all the way, you want to do about halfway. Okay, it's very light. And then you're gonna look for cracks and crevices. So most insects like to hang around this area, and they usually get into your house through these thresholds. So you want to take a material like this, you want to put it up into these voids, and you can shoot it in there, and you'll see how it travels through there. So the harder I puff it, you have a metal flange here that goes all the way underneath your house. What that is where the foam sits on when they stucco the house. That metal flange has a weep hole in it, sometimes every 4 inches, sometimes every 9 inches. So that's one reason why you're putting the pesticides on the bottom perimeter, so they have to try to cross that to get into your house. But sometimes that chemical barrier gets broken down through weather, multiple things. But this is injected into the wall, lasts a lot longer than your pesticide sprays, so it's good to always put it in there. Another place that I love to put this stuff is, walk with me over here. As you walk around the house, you're gonna look. This is sealed good, but if there's any gaps in there, it'd be a good place to apply this. And then if you take a walk over here, and I'm going to show you on this one block wall. So, insects, when we're putting a perimeter around your house, we do a pesticide application on the exterior perimeter of the yard, as well as the exterior of the house. But one thing we want to eliminate is one of 3 things. They're harborage areas. So insects love to hide inside these columns like this in the block wall. They'll hide here in the evening, during the day, and then when the evening comes out, they come out. They come towards your house. They eat bugs, they do everything, but this is a good hiding spot for that. So we want to eliminate their harborage area. By doing that, and I'm going to show you here, let's take this Getz Duster here, and you're going to watch powder come out everywhere. So I'm going to apply it in here. Now look at the top right there. You can see it coming out of the top. So I'm filling this void on these block walls. I'll do one high, I'll do one low, and then that smoke, or that powder gets all throughout here, coats that and makes it uninhabitable for them. I'll show you an application here just to show you from this view. Do one high, you can see the powder in there. Do one low. And the reason why I really don't go all the way low, and you can, is because remember, I'm also going to apply a liquid pesticide barrier all the way around. So instead of just using one material all over the house, we're using multiple. And this is one of the 3 or 4 things that we'll use as we do this. I'll show you one more time right here. I'll go one high, you can see the powder come out. You go one low. So there's different types of powders you can use, or dust, however you want to describe them. Delta Dust is one of the only ones that are 100% waterproof. So if it rains or you get moisture in these pillars, it doesn't clump up like flour, it doesn't get washed out, it sticks to the surfaces and it repels the water. So it's very, very effective. And I'll show you one more time on the bottom of this. So this is another threshold things like to get in. And I'm going to move this out of the way. And if you look closely right here, or take a look, here's the metal paneling. And I'm going to show you if I put it right here, and you can see the dust come out along the edges. If you look down the wall about a foot, you can see the powder coming out right there. So then you got a protective area anywhere there's protrusions. And then as we walk right here, we'll walk around the house one more time. What I'm always looking for is anywhere, obviously I'd apply the dust in the walls. The pipe is sealed good here, so I don't have to worry about that. But here's another major entry point. These are sewer cleanouts. So you see the gap on there, it's not sealed right. So what I'll do is take the dust, I'll put some in there real good. All right. So not only can you use this around the houses, but you can use it around commercial accounts, indoors, outdoors. As you're walking around, this is a huge and very important piece of your toolbox tools in your toolbox that you can use. That has longevity, so you don't have to worry about it wearing out faster, and you eliminate those harbor areas that you can't see where insects like to hide and like to travel. Thank you.